So hi guys. I've talked so far a lot about old Doctor Who, but now I have a little chat about New Who, the new. And I was trying to figure out which episode of to start with, and I thought I'd go with Rose. Why not start where it started? For a lot of you out there, this was the beginning of Doctor Who. For those of us over 21, over a lot of, this was just a continuation. There was the dark times. There was times when there wasn't any Doctor Who. Then we had Paul McGann, and it was okay. He played the Doctor very well. Just the story wasn't very good. I don't think the Americans quite got the thing of it. Sorry guys, but you didn't. But it created a little bit more hoo-ha. It also created a great Doctor in Big Finish, which he still does. Yeah, and there was a very long gap, I suppose. And then all of a sudden these rumours started coming out that the BBC were going to bring Doctor Who back. Russell T Davies was involved. I was a big fan. Christopher Eccleston was going to be the Doctor, which was because he'd done serious parts up until now. Then Billie Piper was going to be his companion, which was, A lot of people weren't happy about this at the time. A lot of people were like, what, really? She's a singer? He's a serious actor? What are we doing? And he fell over. There was a lot of hoo-ha about it. So I remember sitting down that night. We'd had it it'd been in the Radio Times. It'd been in every magazine. People were throwing magazines at me. Oh, I saw this. Yeah, I know you like Doctor Who. Yeah, it was a big thing. And we sat down there on that night. And I remember I had to draw all the curtains so it was nice and dark because it was, on quite early. And yeah, it was good. I remember sitting there at the end of it with a big smile on my face. And my girlfriend at the time, my ex, she looked at me and went, and? I was like, yay, that was brilliant. It had humour. It had a fantastic Doctor who had all the characteristics that a Doctor should have. He was humorous. He was serious. He cared about people. He, stupid apes and things like that. It had a companion that worked. And the way the way Rose was introduced, she had a family which was different. Her mum is brilliant in it. I'm in my dressing gown. Anything could happen. No, it's brilliant, and Mickey was great. They had the guy whose name I don't remember his name, but the guy that was the expert on the Doctor that showed all the pictures and everything. That was even a little great thing. It's a shame they killed him off. It would have been nice to have seen more of him in there. But I mean, like Rose, Billie Piper was most famous for being married to Chris Evans at the time. Not Chris Evans, Captain America. Chris Evans, the radio DJ that knackered up Top Gear. Yeah, you're Googling him now, but trust me. Anybody out there that doesn't know who he is, Google it. He gets paid a lot of money for being on the radio. Anyway, yeah, so Russell T Davies really brought it back. He did a great thing with it. He created a great story, which is a shame that it's kind of been ruined. I will honestly say the Russell T Davies years, I've watched a few, were good. I'm not even going to say his name, but some people, you know who you are, have ruined it. But anyway, yeah, the humour in it. He looks through a magazine and that's not going to work, is it? Because he's gay, and she's an alien and stuff like that. It was really, really good. Well timed, well humorous. There's the great speech that he does about the Earth turning. That is brilliant. That is just so well written. That picks the Doctor off fantastically. That is who the Doctor should be. Yeah. A little bit odd, a little bit strange, but then can be really serious. I do remember the night it was shown, they were showing Graham Norton, who is still about, was doing a show. I think it was they were trying to find a Maria for the Sound of Music musical in London. And just a few bits into it, just as the Autons are attacking the Doctor, attacking Rose, you heard Graham Norton's voice. Somebody somewhere hadn't turned a microphone off, and it was just for a split second. But apparently Russell T Davies nearly had a coronary and was on the phone. No, I forgot to turn anything off. Yeah. I've just watched it. There's just the witty dialogue. The Doctor looking through a cat flap. Well, I live here. Well, what do you do that for? It's brilliant. You guys, this is how Who works. Yeah. And a lot of people ignore Christopher Eccleston's little run. He only did a year. He only did one season, whatever you want to call it. But I think it's a really good one. He created a Doctor that we could all appreciate. He set the tone for David Tennant and Matt Smith and Peter Capaldi to follow. Unfortunately, the production people have messed it up. I am hoping they're going to save it. I'm not sure. I will be honest. I'm not sure if the one thing's going to work or whether that's just a cash grab a thing. But I'm really hoping it does. I hope we don't lose Doctor Who because of people's stupidity. I'm not saying picking a woman stupid. I'm just saying the writers for the last couple of seasons stupid. So yeah, I recommend it. I would give it, out of my Doctor Who's, I'm going to do little out of 10s for these. I would definitely say that this one was a 9. I remember when it was out, I rewatched it quite a bit. I did rewatch, and I still do. I still do watch Christopher Eccleston's Doctor. I think he's brilliant. Yeah. So, if you'd enjoyed this little rant, you have been fantastic. Have a great day. Leave me some subscriptions. Leave me some likes. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you think. What do you think of Doctor Who? Do you like the new Doctor Who style, or do you like the old style? You know, I want feedback on this. So like I say, comments at the bottom, thumbs up. For those of you, thank you for your likes. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for joining in. Have a great day, a great night, and hopefully I'll see you all soon.